Welcome to the Success with Jewelry podcast, where we invite you inside our conversations about business success and marketing for jewelry designers and entrepreneurs.
We're Laryssa and Liz, jewelry marketing experts with a combined 16 years of experience in jewelry marketing and proven track records in helping jewelry brands meet their goals. When you listen to or watch this podcast, you get an intimate and exclusive peek behind the curtain of all the things you wish you could know about earning success in this industry.
Welcome to episode number 36. In this episode, Laryssa and I will be giving you one quick tip and a takeaway about our topic of the day, social media planning tools. We also want to tell you about our insider community. When you join for only $20 a month, you'll have access to extended episodes full of tips that you can start implementing today and further resources about each topic we discuss. In the extended version of this episode, we talk about why planning is so important, and we share tips and steps to follow to plan your content. To get access to exclusive content, as well as direct access to me and Laryssa, sign up by visiting successwithjewelry.com. Hey, Laryssa, let's get into it.
Let's talk about planning tools. I know this is a question, or we get questions about planning tools a lot from people.
Yes, everyone's looking for the right one to use. And so we have one that we want to recommend. But we'll preface this by saying that the best tool is the one that you're actually going to use. So try them out. We're going to talk through the one we recommend and give some other options, but try them out and see which one works best for you.
And this is not a sponsored episode either. We're not getting compensated for this.
You know what? That's funny. I didn't even think of saying that, but this is not sponsored. This is just the one we recommend. But we recommend Later. It's an all-in-one social media management platform, allowing you to plan, publish, analyze, and improve the content on your social media profiles. Its main goal is to help you grow your business and save time on social media management.
Yeah. And the thing that's really cool about it, or that I particularly like, is that you can connect many different kinds of social media profiles to it. So not just Instagram, but also Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and TikTok.
Yeah. So if you're looking to plan and schedule content for any of these platforms, you can do it with Later. It also provides extra Instagram analytics, and it provides insights into your hashtag performance. It gives you more specifics about how your hashtags are performing and which ones are actually driving traffic to seeing your content. I don't know if you call it traffic on Instagram. It's people are seeing your content based on the hashtags you're using. And it also can help you determine the best time to post for your audience.
The one thing I really like about Later, as opposed to just using like Instagram itself or Meta Business Suite or whatever, Later really has the best reporting dashboard, and it's the easiest way to see your data. So if you are serious about like taking away insights from all your social media posting and figuring out what to do next, what's working, what's not working, Later makes it really super easy to look at your numbers.
Yeah, and analytics and reporting is so important to kind of see what's working and where you're going. So having the extra access there is really helpful. We also recommend this platform because it's really the easiest to use in terms of like interface and like going on and figuring it out pretty quickly. It's very straightforward. It's also been approved by Instagram as one of the legit post schedulers, and they don't always allow third-party apps to post and interact with them. So the fact that Instagram has approved it is definitely a good thing.
And I've noticed Later, as opposed to some of the other planning tools, they are really so committed to keeping up with all the new features and changes on these platforms to make sure that your use of Later is like up to the cutting edge and that you can do everything you need to do on there. Sometimes Instagram doesn't let you, but that's fine.
Yeah, you had mentioned one of the questions you get a lot is, will it affect the algorithm if I use a scheduling app?
Yeah, who the heck freaking knows? Honestly, I have done tests where like, let's post just to Instagram, let's post using Later. It's so all over the place. No one knows. Engagement is changing all the time. And I think Liz has said this and would agree with it. Whatever tool helps you do this consistently and helps you get the most out of it that's more important than like a trick of whether this is like affecting the algorithm or not.
Yeah, and we need to stop worrying about this algorithm. We want to just be posting content that's engaging to our audience, whoever's seeing it, and showing up consistently in that. We want to be telling our story. We don't want to be worrying about doing the latest fad or doing the thing that we heard is working if it feels off brand. Other options, because again, the best tool is the one that you'll actually use. So try them out and check them out and see if it could be a good fit. And I know there's a lot of other options out there. So let us know if we missed one that you use. But other options would be Planoly, which in the past has been more specific to Instagram and hasn't kept up quite as well with all of the changes happening as Later has. And then another one that's a little bit more robust and has a lot of other functionalities and is really used for blogging as well is Hootsuite.
Yeah. And Meta Business Suite too also has its own post planner for Instagram and Facebook if you prefer that dashboard, but I don't know very many people who do.
Laryssa is not a Meta Business fan. And that's
I
okay.
was just pulling reports from it today and I'm just like, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this.
Oh gosh, it is not super user friendly. I think that Instagram Insights alone offers a lot and they've been adding things there. So I feel like it does offer a lot. I think that what Later offers is just so much more. But Meta Business, if you're pulling from that, it's just very tedious and it's hard to read, in my opinion.
Yes, agreed.
Anyway, okay, so let's get into what the benefits are of using an app to plan and schedule your content. And we talked about this a little bit, but planning is so important. And I think that we've done episodes about planning. We could do a whole episode about planning. We talked a lot about planning in the extended version of this episode, but planning ahead is essentially the key to success, because the key to success is really consistency. And without planning, it's hard to achieve that.
Yeah. And another benefit of using these tools, like speaking to your point about consistency, if you're having trouble keeping up, or especially if you're trying to invest more time and energy into a new platform that's not part of your daily posting habit, like let's say Pinterest, having a tool like Later that consolidates all the platforms will help you get into that habit and ensure that you're covering all your bases.
Definitely. It's going to help you show up regularly. And if again, I'm just reiterating what you just said, but it's so true. Like if you're feeling overwhelmed with social media, if you're struggling to remember to post, this is something that's going to help. And the increased analytics are great too. So you can really understand what's actually working. I will say though, if you do choose to use a scheduling tool like this, you don't want to simply set it and forget it. You want to use it to help you show up regularly, but make sure you're checking in once or twice a day, especially on Instagram, to respond to comments, respond to direct messages, and also make sure that you're engaging with your audience, maybe for like just 10 minutes a day. Just go out there and engage with your ideal clients and people in your audience, because that'll be really helpful for your growth. I also was just thinking while I was talking about this, I just saw the head of Instagram say that direct messages is one of the fastest growing portions of the platform. And I'm a fan of the direct messages. I think that's where sales happen. They're really important not to neglect. You don't have to be on all the time responding, but make sure you have a system for yourself where you're showing up a couple of times a day just to check and respond, because there's a lot of opportunity there.
That makes a lot of sense. I could see that for sure.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of opportunity in that like one-on-one interaction. And I think that people who use the platform of all ages have gotten really comfortable feeling like they can reach out to designers and businesses in that capacity and actually reach somebody and have a real conversation. So yeah, it totally makes sense. It's cool to hear. Again, in the bonus episode, we discussed so much more about planning and why it's so important. We also shared steps to follow to plan your content. So check that out if you're looking for some more support. There's so many great episodes. When you sign up to become an insider, you get access to everything, as well as our entire webinar series that we created about getting your business ready to be selling online and set yourself up for success. So there's so much great content when you sign up, and it's only $20 a month. But we want to know, do you use planning and scheduling tools in your business? Are you going to? Let us know. Visit successwithjory.com to sign up for the extended episode as well as exclusive content. Thank you so much for listening.